Okay guys, we're going to be reviewing XL versus G2. I actually don't watch a lot of XL games, so I'm pretty curious to see what they have. The only players I really know on XL are like, I know Expect, I know K-Drill, I don't know the rest of them. And we have G2, probably the best Western team in the world right now, so what to say? This is not going to be a pretty game. Let's see how the draft goes first. So, yeah, I know Expect, I know K-Drill, I know Kasing, I don't know Special and Jeskla. Best Western team. Best Western League of Legends team. Let's say that. Not best Western team in the world. You're right. That is a conundrum. Karthus ban, Jace ban, LeBlanc ban. I actually really like the ban from XL. Karthus ban and Jace ban, these are really good bans towards G2. It seems like teams have been catching on how good G2 is with Jace and how flexible it makes their draft be, and how good they are with Karthus, and how they can play pretty much any solo laners with Karthus backed up, and that makes their game plan really scary to play versus. LeBlanc, a little bit questionable, but it seems like it's more of a target ban. I really like these two bans though, Karthus and Jace versus G2. G2 just banning normal, banning Lucian, banning Argot. Let's see what the rest of the bans are. But so far so good for XL. Maybe I will watch you guys more. Ooh, Zillion ban. Maybe someone on XL plays a lot of Zillion. Kasing maybe? Oh my god, first pick Elise. That can't be real. First pick Yasuo. Holy shit. Is that what pro play has gotten to? First pick Yasuo? I do think first pick Yasuo is pretty good versus G2. They can play it in 3 roles. Wonder caps perked. I like the bans because they were targeted towards G2, but I'm not sure if XL is a great Yasuo team and they're picking Yasuo to take it away from G2, or they feel confident in their own Yasuo. We'll see though. Jarvan, also a really good flex pick for G2. Can go top, can go jungle. G2 is all about the flex picks. G2 is all about take the flex picks early and beat them in draft later with good counter picks. And this is a very standard way of drafting when you have a lot of players that can play a lot of champions. Gragas pairs really nicely with Yasuo, and also Gragas does really well versus Yasuo, so I like the Gragas pick there. One thing that I kind of think I'm going to see out of G2 is they might take Olaf on third. Olaf is a great pick into Yasuo and also good into Gragas. Cannon. Okay, let's try to analyze this. Cannon can be played AD, but most likely it's going to be played top. So Cannon top, Yasuo can be mid or bottom. They have a good wombo going with Yasuo and Gragas mid and jungle if they choose to run that. So XL draft still maintaining flexible while holding on to very strong picks. As for G2, they drafted Vlad versus Yasuo. Vlad does great versus Yasuo in either solo lane, mid or top. In bottom, it's a little bit more lukewarm. Vlad doesn't do the greatest versus Yasuo in bot lane because the addition of CC from support makes it a little bit harder for Vladimir. But still, Vladimir is a good pick versus Yasuo nonetheless because of mid and top. And also J4 plus Galio, the Jarvan goes in, Galio goes to Ultim wombo combo. G2 also has very strong wombos and good counter picks too. This is a very flexible draft for both teams, so let's see how it ends up. G2 ends up banning Kench. Kench is an interesting ban. I guess Kench is good versus Galio, that's why they're banning it, and good versus Jarvan too. Let's see what XL bans. Lissandra, I don't think Lissandra would have been coming down for G2 anyways. Also, they banned LeBlanc. They're not going to blind LeBlanc and get the Lissandra ban out. The Lissandra ban is really questionable for me. And then G2 banned Thresh. I guess Thresh can flay Jarvan. Thresh can cancel Galio engages. Lantern also. Thresh, not my favorite ban, but it does make sense. What would I ban instead? I guess there aren't that many great things that are required to ban. G2 can still go Olaf. I don't think Olaf's a bad pick here. Great versus Gragas, Blake versus Yasuo. Whew, damn, they really like the Elise. Okay, so with Elise, that makes Jarvan top, Galio support, Vlad can still be mid or AD. Vlad is still the flex pick that's open for G2. Silas. Oh, no Silas. Braum instead. Braum Yasuo. Oh no, it's not Braum Yasuo. Israel Braum. Holy shit, what am I saying? Okay, so they're finally getting the counter pick with Kaisa into Israel and Vlad into Yasuo. Oh, they got so much counter picks. Hey, Dragonman. So G2 got a lot of counter. Let's wait until they swap Galio support and then we can talk about it. So G2 actually got a lot of counter picks and we'll talk about it. So they got a counter pick in Kaisa versus Israel. That's not the best counter pick in the world, and most teams would still prefer to be on the Israel side. But Kaisa into Israel, that's one of the counter picks that G2 got. Vlad into Yasuo, that's a big counter pick that G2 got, and we'll see how they do with that one. I'm curious if Yasuo goes to expect instead of special. Yasuo versus Jarvan top side. Yasuo isn't the greatest versus bruisers, but Jarvan is pretty dependent on landing his EQ, and also at least it's really hard to gank a Yasuo due to the wind wall, so it might work out. We'll see. This is 9.3, and this is where Yasuo is strongest, so maybe Yasuo. Okay, it is Yasuo mid. Fuck, that makes things so much simpler. Yeah, that's two counter picks, and Vlad does really well into Yasuo. Why Vlad does really well into Yasuo is a champion that has to kind of move forward, right? She has to move forward into you to really get his spells off, and Vlad loves it when melee champions are walking into him. It's the best position to be in as a Vlad, when people are just coming straight into you. Vlad starts beating Yasuo on 2 items, or not 2 full items. The 2 items I mean are Kindle Gem and Codish Findex. Whenever Vlad gets those 2 items, he's in a very, very comfortable position versus the Yasuo. He can have up to 35% CDR from all the cooldown runes and like cooldown runes and masteries. It's just, earlier on, Yasuo will do well versus the Vlad, but the later the game goes, the better and better it gets for the Vlad. Why does no one pick Cassio here? Where would a Cassio fit? Maybe bot side, but I know G2's not picking Cassio because they have Vladimir and Elise, so they'd be overloaded onto AP damage if they took Cassio on top of that. I'm not so sure about XL, but I think G2 didn't pick Cassio because they didn't want to be overloaded on AP damage. Wait, did I say Codish Findex? I meant Fiendish Codex. You knew exactly what I meant. Damn, we see so much Galio support. Why Cassio instead of Vlad? Who the fuck plays Vlad mid? I told you guys exactly why they picked Vlad. Because it's good versus Yasuo. What the fuck? Are we listening? Ken and Gragas can be a little counterproductive in terms of ult, but in pro play, it's not going to matter that much. People are going to have good enough coordination. Damn, that was such a G2 gank. I think no other team in the West really tried for that gank, but G2 is definitely about abusing all the small advantages. Looking for opening, got a good taunt. Oh, wait. Mickey X fucked up a little. Let me make sure. He didn't chain his CC properly. Taunt. And he wanted to E backward and hit Israel. He E backward. Oh, Jessica flashed just in time. Because probably low level taunt, and Mickey X moved a little bit more than he wanted to. So it turned out pretty bad. But if he got the taunt off, maybe they would have gotten first blood, denied Israel some creeps, but I do think one person would have died. And there still would have been a lot of flashes burned. Nice try. So how that works is Galio walks back before he punches forward, right? So if you start casting that when you're right next to someone, you can walk back and punch someone instantly. Good gank on the Yasuo, helping out Caps in the early levels. Jarvan running Ares and poking out the cannon with E and the Q. Jarvan can be played as a poke champion early. His E and Q hurts like crazy. Yeah, so he taunts and he's walking forward. But here, instead of walking forward after the taunt, he just has to go back and do the smash forward. If he did that, then he might have gotten the instant engage on Jessica, followed up by Cocoon. But it was also a super dangerous timing because Kasing was returning from base too. Just G2 trying to squeeze every little edge they can. Why take Dark Seal on Jarvan? For the mana regen. Double Dark Seal with Corrupting gives you infinite mana. And I think all Wonder wants to do is poke out Expect. And that's how he's at least trying to play the lane. To poke him out and kind of out-sustain in lane. It basically gives you infinite mana. If you have Corrupting plus 2 Dark Seal. That's why you see it a lot in pro play. To just have infinite mana in lane. Ooh, that return gank. They burn flash early. Zanko's making sure he's coming back to kill him before the flash comes up. It's a super simple part of the game. You burn flash, you kill them before flash comes up. Do you think Elise is good right now? I don't see other team pick her. Elise is good if you're going to play aggressive early. And you know how to snowball. And G2 knows how to do both. So I think it's good for G2. It's probably not good for other teams because they don't know how to play aggressively as G2 early. And they definitely don't snowball as much as G2 does early. Why Dark Seal plus Corrupting is good is, I mean, it's a very, very efficient early game build that you can sell it later on too. You can just sell the Dark Seals later on and be completely fine. And that's why I think most teams like going in. So people are saying, look at this poke from Jarvan. Kappa. This is no Kappa. This is fucking exactly how this Jarvan wanted to play. He just wanted to play the poke with Ares and E and Q. Oh, damn, this special guy actually styled on perks of Mickey X there. We can look at it together. They went on Mickey X, knocked him out, and on that knockout, he went on perked. And because he had Ignite on perked, even when perked flashed the wall, he was able to follow up with his E. Wow, styled on. Able to knock back Mickey S and separate him from perked, and also go on perked at the same time with the Gragas ult. Beautiful. He used wall to gain vision for E as well. Doesn't Ignite give you vision? And he doesn't need to use the wall for vision if he has Ignite on him. Oh, Caps finished Proto early instead of going the second CDR item. Did he buy Proto in one go? Then I think it's understandable. We're at 19:27 minutes in the VOD. Let me just see how Caps bought his item. Oh, he just rushed Proto. Huh. That's not normal. Most Vladimirs go 2 items first. Caps just rushed Proto. I guess if your Caps play confident enough that you can solo kill him and you can just get Proto. Did they change Ignite to not give vision? Okay. Ooh, good steal from Special. And Mickey X forced to ult out. I'm telling you, rushing Proto is not normal on Vladimir. Most people go the double CDR item. Oh, EQ Smite. Mickey X got the taunt off on Gragas, but didn't really mean much. At least killed on the way out. This game is not as stompy as I thought it would be. G2 actually has a early game deficit. About a 1k deficit. Enemy team has what is it? Earth Dragon. Whew, Caps barely made it out of that one. Let's see how that one went. Playing aggressive on Yasuo. No priority from bot side. Gragas and Braum both closing in. Dodges the Q. Gets hit by E-Flash. Oh, Gragas doesn't have ult. Wait. Oh, Yasuo doesn't have ult either. I was wondering why Yasuo didn't ult on top of the Gragas E. He didn't have ult. Damn. Cap's going a completely different build. He's not rushing the early percent CDR for Vladimir. I wonder if Cap plays a lot of Vladimir, because most modern Vladimirs never go this build, where they go proto straight into death cap, and looks like that's what Caps is doing. Caps, oh yeah, into Spellbinder. I guess that's another way to do it. Spellbinder, proto Spellbinder. Gives you another way to approach. Wow. Due to kind of the mistakes that G2 made bot lane, and also them prioritizing mid a little bit, they lost bottom turret first. Able to get 2 mid turrets in return. Okay, that's more than good enough if you're getting 2 mid turrets in return. Yeah. Okay, so Ignite does give vision, just not True Sight. Yeah. I mean, if Ignite gives vision and not True Sight, using Wind Wall is not going to give you True Sight either, so he definitely didn't use the Wind Wall for vision. Why CDR is so important on Vladimir and so good on Vladimir is CDR, I mean, CDR gives you more damage, right? And that's something that everyone knows. CDR gives you more damage because you use more spells, so it gives you more damage. It's actually very, very special and very, very unique on Vladimir because he doesn't have mana as a resource, so that's another way CDR is broken on Vladimir. But also, right, your every second Q is twice as strong. You guys all know that red Q on Vladimir, right? It's twice as strong. So having CDR a lot of times is better than having more AP because you get your big sucky. You get that big red sucky Q on Vladimir, and that's extremely powerful, and you want to get empowered Q often in a team fight. That's why CDR rush on Vladimir is really good, and that's why Vladimir's prioritize CDR in their build. Yeah, he's going death cap. I see this phenomenon a lot in players where they're so good they don't have to research builds. And it's up to the players to know the individual builds. And also, Caps is someone that plays so many champions, so he might not be up to the most recent builds. I wonder if he went this build knowing and having played the CDR build, and he just thinks this build is better, or he doesn't know about the CDR build. He has to know about the CDR build, though. This guy plays so much solo queue. I'm guessing it's on purpose. Fuck. I don't do EU interviews, so I can't ask him, but maybe... yeah. After this game, let's check if other Vladimirs are doing the same thing. Which exactly is the CDR build? It's double CDR items into death cap, double CDR into proto death cap. Great collapse on cap, or great collapse from Caps. DM him on Twitter and ask. You can ask him tomorrow. Oh, so I'll reveal who our guest is tomorrow for Listen Loco. We have Zankos tomorrow for Listen Loco. I'm not going to ask him about Caps' item build. That's fucking troll. A lot more interesting things to talk about than Caps' Vladimir item build. It's Jankos, not Zankos. It's pronounced Jankos. Oh. Oh man, landing that E on Jessica. Eing out. Oh, it's just unfair, man. You say it with the Y, so it's Jankos. Okay, so it's Jankos. Transcendence plus runes plus proto belt gives you full CDR. No, it doesn't. Transcendence gives you 10%. Runes gives you 5%. Runes can give you up to 10%. That's 20%. 20%. Proto belt is 30%. And you're 10% short. So you're at 35% when you want to hit 45%. So you need Fiendish Codex to get all the way up to 45%. So runes is 10%. Proto belt is another 10%. That's 20%. The extra 5% from runes, 25%. And then... So runes give you 10%. Okay, let's do the math. Oh my god. So runes. 10%. Mastery. Gives you 15%. 10% from Transcendence, 5% from the increased Mastery. And then Proto gives you 10%. Alright guys, let's count with me. 10 plus 15 plus 10 is... It is... It's 35%. You're 10% short. You need Fiendish Codex for 45. You need Fiendish Codex. If you take CV instead of Adaptive Force, that's where I put it. It's 35%. You need the missing 10%. Oh my god. I know Vladimir build. I might not be the best Vladimir player, but I understand champions. But you said the build was double CDR into Proto Death Cap. Yeah, the double CDR gives you the 45% with Proto Belt. Ugh. Oh my god. I'll explain this after game. Let's finish the review. Honestly, G2 games are pretty... They're not boring in the same way TL is boring. They are exciting because there's a lot of action. They're always playing forward and they're always playing aggressive. The more CDR, the less value. No, it's different on Vladimir. The more CDR, the more value. CDR is the most valuable stat on Vladimir. So you want to get close to 45% early and fast as possible. Blue buffs 10%. He can't always have blue. How is the most valuable stat? People would go Lucidity Boost then. People rush double CDR. Oh my god. After this game, I'm going to show you guys how Vladimir builds work. This is fucking frustrating. You guys don't even fucking play Vladimir, and you guys are telling me how the build works. He should be doing this. Alright, let's see G2 finish. G2 is always good about spreading out lanes though. Kind of hard to end the game when you don't have Barons, so they're just keeping all three waves pushed up and constantly taking jungle creeps. Oh, EXO actually chased out far enough where G2 can chase them and kill them. Okay, we're going to look at Vladimir builds in general, and we'll look at Vladimir build in other regions and other players playing Vladimir, and then we'll talk about Caps' Vlad build. Let's do that. We'll talk about all the build in its entirety. And this is also a signature G2 thing, them being overly aggressive. XL did so good early. How did they throw? They did good early, but there was a point where G2 sent Kai'Sa and Mickey X mid, and they just ran down 2 turrets, and XL got 1 turret bottom while G2 got 2 turrets with Herald, and then they just accelerated the game from that. And Vlad is a really good pick into Yasuo. And then now the end. Okay. Alright, good job, G2. Alright, here, I'll show you guys the build stuff. Oh, man. So, let's go to e.gg. Vladimir. Alright, we're gonna go look at some pro builds. Let's go look at mid Vladimir's. Let's look at Bjergsen build. What did Bjergsen do? Buy Kindle Gem and Fiendish Codex, the double CDR items that I talked about. Let's look at someone else. Let's look at another Bjergsen build. Let's look at Knight. Let's look at Showmaker. Showmaker, double CDR build. Knight, CDR build into Proto Belt, double CDR build, early 20%. Okay, Bjergsen is NA, so he doesn't count. That's a Chinese player. Showmaker's a Korean player. Okay, let's look at other, what is it, mid laners. Double CDR build, Suzuki. Double CDR build. Let's look at Fly. Double CDR build. I'm telling you, almost exclusively, they do double CDR. Wait, Knight didn't do double CDR. Let's go back to Knight. He went this. He went single CDR. After look what he does. Proto, Morello into double CDR. People rush. They try to get double CDR much as possible. Like before 20 minutes, he already has double CDR. Yes, he delayed it. Yes, he finished Proto first. But a lot of Vlad player try to go double CDR early as possible because CDR is the most important stat. Who else do you guys want to look at? Let's look at Froggen. Froggen rush Proto into Zanyos. So that is still double CDR in a way. 10%, 20%. So that's why I'm like, why didn't Caps do it? That's what I'm asking. I have tons of respect as Caps as a player. So I'm trying to figure out why he didn't do it. Knight. CDR, Proto. Oh, he didn't get double CDR this game. He went Spellbinder. He went double CDR again. But I'm telling you, majority of Vlad players will get double CDR and they'll tell you how good double CDR is. What was Caps' build this game? It was Proto into Deathcap. Depends on the matchup. Okay, let's just check the matchup versus Yasuo's then. A double CDR Bwipo went into Yasuo. We don't have to over discuss this, but I definitely think double CDR is better, and I'm just curious why he didn't go double CDR. Double CDR just offers you so much as a Vladimir. Okay, enough about Vladimir builds, let's go into next game.